I watched the meeting last time on Monday, and I watched a woman who was deaf, and I wasn't too happy with the situation.
Name and address, please. Oh. Do we have the sign?
Not surprised your township didn't get me a sign language interpreter. Your police department discriminates on the basis of disability.
That was very disturbing to watch at the last meeting. It sounded like as you were calling on the lady, council president, you got Joe over here, so quick to call a motion to close public comment.
But Monday, you shut down a deaf woman. All you had to do was go get the machine. You had Friday and Monday to get the machine. Why was it so hard to go get the machine? The BA cannot go down the hall and get the machine?
Vinny, South Jersey News. I watched the meeting last time on Monday, and I watched a woman who was deaf, and I wasn't too happy with the situation. So a deaf woman came to this podium and asked for an interpreter in advance on Friday. When she showed up, no one had a clue she was coming. That's not just negligence, but a disgrace. What's worse is when her time was up, Council President Harris, you banged the gavel as if she could hear it. You tried to talk to her as if she could hear you. Are you serious? And the saddest part, the most humiliating things that this is one of the most humiliating things I've ever seen in public. Not just for her, but for you in this town. This is what happens when a local government doesn't give a damn about the people with disabilities. You didn't plan, you didn't accommodate, you didn't care. The woman's voice didn't matter to you because you knew she couldn't hear you anyway. That's not disrespect, that's discrimination. It didn't stop there. On a cold, rainy night, you made elderly residents and disabled people climb up that steep ramp to get into this building, some in electric wheelchairs. Left out in the rain, electric wheelchairs. Do you know what water does to those things? It's a safety hazard and an accessibility violation, period. This is how we treat the disabled here. This town claims to serve all residents, but Edison needs to shape up. You are failing, you're most vulnerable, and it's shameful. As for you, Councilwoman Harris, you are not fit for the chair and these meetings. You can't manage the room, you can't protect basic rights, you don't uphold the public's access or decency. I'm calling for a no vote confidence in your leadership. Right here and now. I'm asking the council who will stand up and say it. Who's going to admit that what's obvious and what everyone's watching, that Harris does not run these meetings well, that she violates public rights, and that she silences dissent. Councilman Brescher and Patel aren't here, but I called for them. I said, now it's your time. You sat through it, you saw it. I was removed for playing public meeting minutes. You saw disabled citizens disrespected and ignored. Are you going to stay quiet, all of you? I'll ask all of you, instead of just Councilman Patel and Brescher, who I think have the most integrity. The people are watching. We see what's happening. We won't be silent, even if you try to throw us out. Get your shit together, because if you don't start showing some respect for the people who show up here, rain or shine, hearing or deaf, walking or wheeling, then we the people will show up for you at the ballot box or in the courts.
Thank you. Anyone else? Name and address, please. Oh. Do we have the sign?
Not good.
This was. Do we have?
Council President, is it possible we could temporarily suspend and forfeit her time to a later time of the day of this meeting? Maybe we can do her in 10 minutes and have her come back up.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding your question.
And the fact that we don't have an interpreter right now and we have to get somebody, perhaps we could do a one-time allowance of yielding her time for, in 20 minutes and bring her back up. Reopen the public portion just for her.
Council President, there were communication back and forth with the clerk's office, and I advised that they should get the equipment from the court. So I don't know if that was completed or not. I can certainly run out and grab it from them if that's the case.
What would you recommend for this situation?
If the clerk's office doesn't have it, I will go run out to the.
Yeah, you don't have it? No? Right.
The court's right next door.
It's next door. Do you have the equipment that was?
Sit down, wait.
Could you let the council president know, please? Thank you.
What should I tell her to do?
Normally, the policy is if you're impaired, if you need any special assistance.
Can you put that in the microphone?
As far as I understand, our policy is that if we needed assistance, like we advertise in our notices, that we'd need some notice in order to prepare for 48 hours notice is what I
Okay.
believe we have.
So I'm wondering, could this be put off to the Wednesday meeting? That's 48 hours in advance, since we did not have advance notice.
Council President, I can call the court administrator and try to get this handled. I certainly wouldn't want to turn her away.
Okay.
If we have the equipment
Okay, if
next
you-
door, okay? Just give me a few minutes.
Sure, and
Thank
maybe
you.
we'll see if anyone else wants to speak in the meantime. All right, we'll come back to
Council
you.
President, if there's a possibility that she may be able to work offline with our communications department, maybe we can solve.
Excuse me.
Let's,
My deaf voice,
yeah, that's fine.
Friday,
Uh,
I asked for a sign.
Okay, just in the microphone, please.
Friday, I asked for a sign
Can I
language
just get your
interpreter.
name? Ma'am, can I just get your name?
I think I might find my name. I want my name. Good evening. My name is Rhonda. The first name. Last name, Abbott.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
I need other information. Maybe you need to.
That's all right. It's okay.
Do you want her to speak or?
Yes, she can speak.
Speak deaf. You get like 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Friday, I asked for a sign language interpreter. Not surprised your township didn't get me a sign language interpreter. Your police department discriminates on the basis of disability. They don't display the state's mandated New Jersey public accommodation poster that's required under NJAC 13:8-1.4. I was here on April 1st. I spent at least 45 minutes of my quality time talking with your township clerk, explaining to her how to put up the current posters from the state. I came back here on April 25th. Posters were still not up. By law, you cannot display outdated posters. This is a 5-minute project. You have posters over there, 15 years old. Sure, you could archive them. This is an article that came out on August 3rd, 2022. Posters came out on August 1st, 2022. All employers, housing providers, and places of public accommodation are required by law to display the new posters. Again, this came out August 3rd, 2022, 2 years, 8 months ago. Any employer, housing provider, or place of public accommodation that is currently displaying prior versions of the posters should remove them and replace them with the updated posters. I spent 45 minutes of my time here, April 1st, donating my quality time with your township clerk, and 3 weeks later, I came back and everything was still the same. You are 1, 2, 3, there's got to be at least 7 or 8 of you. I don't know how anybody could just sit there and ignore the New Jersey law against discrimination. It's entrenched in employment that ends in 1.2, housing that ends in 1.3, public accommodation that ends in 1.4, medical facilities that ends in 1.5. That's NJAC 13:8, 1.2, 3, 4, or 5. Your police department is not accessible to the deaf. Treated me horribly, and they treat an arrest like it is a sport. They don't comply with the ADA Title II for state and local government. They do not comply with the New Jersey law against discrimination. I am a graduate of Gallaudet University in 1981, the world's only liberal arts college for the deaf. I've been to the Deaf Olympics. My professor warned me, he warned the whole class, we're going to have to stand up for civil rights. 21 years old, I didn't even know what a civil right was. Had a very rude awakening. I don't know if anybody wants to ask me any questions. The lady's going to have to help. Questions for me?
Thank you. Okay. Did you have questions? Your time is just about up, but we can.
Just if possible, if you can just give to the clerk for me what the actual state statute is. I didn't capture it. Just curious. Thank you.
Okay. Counselor,
This is my bag of fruit papers
okay.
that was assaulted by your police department.
thank you, ma'am. Your time is up. Counselor, what can you tell us about this?
I can tell you that I'll be happy to look into it, but I don't know it off the top of my head. So I do have they're actually not statutes, they're administrative regulations that I've got Rhonda as her name, but I didn't catch the last name. But Ms. Abbott said it's NJAC 13:8-1.2 through 1.5. So I can find out, and we'll report back.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So Counselor will look into this.
Excuse me, I have
No,
a
I'm sorry, your time is up. Your time is up. It's 4 minutes of speaking time.
Mr. Romano,
I'm-
you promised me.
I'm
you would put
sorry.
posters up and you
I'm-
never did.
Thank you.
I will be remaining anonymous. A couple of things I want to say. Yeah, that was very disturbing to watch at the last meeting. It sounded like as you were calling on the lady, council president, you got Joe over here, so quick to call a motion to close public comment, every single time. He's batting 1,000 for that, except for when he's in the bathroom. Then John will call a point of we'll close the public. I thought that was a pretty disgusting thing to watch. If you're ever going to give someone a little bit of extra time, wouldn't that be it's not like you had, Ron's a little bit more lenient with these meetings. He allows you to run them. You didn't have Dave in your ear telling you to cut it down, cut it. Her 4 minutes are up. But you, on your own will, decided to make sure that she didn't go a second over. Meanwhile, she's trying to sign her name to you. It's another reason why we should have the 6 minutes and not the 4 minutes. A couple meetings ago when I was here, There was a lady from the Lions Club when you guys were recognizing the Lions Club and all the good work that they do in the community. And she came up to speak, and she was cut off by 4 minutes. And you could feel the energy in the room. It was pretty upsetting that her time got cut off. She wasn't able to finish it. If she had 6 minutes, maybe she would have been able to finish it. So that was pretty disturbing to watch. But meaning to bring that up. And I know Christo's not here. I wanted to give him something tonight. But with all the stuff that's happened with him and his rights being violated over and over numerous times after the ridiculous VASPA order that he beat, that kept him, that barred him from these meetings to participate. It's the lengths that this town goes to violate certain people's rights, certain people who are critics of the government. So I made this for Christo. He's not here to receive it, but what I have here is a key to the city of Edison. We don't need government to acknowledge. We don't need the people. We're the ones in charge. So this is Christo's award. It's a key to the city of Edison. Traditionally, a key to the city represents somebody being able to go within city limits and come as they please. And he is no longer barred from the meetings from this ridiculous VASPA order that for some reason every time we bring it up, it's attempted to be silenced again. So I think what I'm going to do, you know what I'd like to do with this? I'd like to display it upstairs where there used to be artwork, where the mayor decided to remove all of the artwork from the Edison Art Society. I think I'm going to go up there and take this key to the city and maybe take down one of the pictures of Mayor Joshi and then put this up and restore the art that we've just decided to just remove. Do I have anybody's approval of doing that? Can I go upstairs after this meeting and take down one of his campaign photos and put the key to the city for Christo, Jersey Watcher? Any response? Restore those public hallways with some artwork? Nothing? Well, this is a key to the city for Christo, and he is allowed to go wherever he wants within these city limits. There is no more barring him from the meeting.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes.
Hello, Council. My name is Elram, E-L-R-A-M, Pador, P-A-D-O-R, a citizen of Earth. I'm here because I do not have Zoom access to take part in these meetings with Zoom. You took it away. After 19 months of giving it to us, you took it away. So I have to risk my life to wear my burqa in public because it's very dangerous for me to go against my religion to show my body without the burqa in public. If I do, I will get stoned, and not New Jersey stoned, Middle Eastern stoned. Not good. I have to risk my life to come here to speak. And why do I come here to speak? Because Sam Joshi shut down the wheelchair access. Months ago, I saw it. He shut down the wheelchair access. Joshi and his security team shut down the wheelchair access, made sick and dying people go up this hill, up this horrible hill. A one-legged woman, people in wheelchairs, sick and dying people, vets. You did not care for the disabled. There's a lawsuit against you for this. You are being sued. You think you would learn your lesson, but Monday, you shut down a deaf woman. All you had to do was go get the machine. You had Friday and Monday to get the machine. Why was it so hard to go get the machine? The BA cannot go down the hall and get the machine? The BA cannot stop them when they want to do something illegal against the ADA, where there's no banisters, no lighting, and no ramp? This town is horrible for the disabled. You treat them horribly. Sam Josh is to blame for blocking off the entrance. He's going to lose his erection, and we are all going to laugh when he loses his erection. He should lose his erection. And your BA should find another job. All you have to do is take care of the disabled. How hard is that to do? You're being sued for it. You should be aware of it, but you're not. You're asleep. Someday in your family, you'll see someone who's disabled. There's a very young man that comes here, very good-looking man, lefty. He says to you every time, go get in the wheelchair, spend one day in the wheelchair, and nobody ever does it. Nobody ever spends a day in the wheelchair. Why? Why? Because it's bad. It's horrible. And you should help anybody that's in a wheelchair. You don't even have access to this stupid platform here. You raise people up on a platform, except if you're in a wheelchair, you can't get up on a platform. No thought given to the disabled in this town. None. One of you could have called the point of order. Richard Bressler, one of you. Point of order, 5-minute recess. BA, go get the machine. Go get the machine. Hurry up. Chop, chop, get the machine. But no, we got nothing. Again, disabled people get nothing. And it was kind of disgusting when you're talking to the deaf person and you're banging the gavel. Come on, man. Situational awareness and disability rights are human rights. Disability rights are human rights. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else? Make a motion to close public.
Motion to close the public portion?
Second.
All in favor?